Matt, when I was growing up, I used to love playing those old fighting beat-em-up games.
Oh, I played so many of them.
Yeah,
I
loads.
spent so much time on stuff like Street Fighter.
Yeah, Tekken for me, loads of it.
Mortal
Phoenix.
Kombat, even when my parents were not happy about all that blood.
Yeah, of course. Soul Calibur as well with the weapons.
Yeah,
Shum,
yeah.
shum, shum.
Marvel vs. Capcom, if you're old enough to remember that, that was True Gen.
Superb, superb.
Yes, but I think of all of them, we might have a new favorite. Something, yeah.
Right, and welcome to Board Stupid. My name's Wayne.
I'm Matt.
And this is our review
Of Tag Team.
by the Scorpion Masqué, who are a company that have been smashing out hit after hit.
Yes,
Still the sharpest
especially
winners.
on the two players
Yeah.
games, because they are the same team that worked on Sky Team. So
From Sky Team,
to Tag Team, it's everything is a team, but yeah.
why don't you join our team and subscribe?
And subscribe. Oh, that was a really, really good.
That was
I
slick,
was
wasn't
not
it?
expecting that.
No,
I
yeah,
was
came
just
out of
like,
nowhere.
yeah,
like a punch.
that's really good.
Ryu.
Yeah, but you know what? Let's dive in. Let's speak immediately about this gem.
Rolling dice, feeling nice. Cardboard dreams and game schemes. Click subscribe, it's a vibe. Board Stupid's all we need. Board Stupid, game reviews for you and me. Board Stupid, here's what you should play and see.
Inspired by classic arcade fighting games, Tag Team is an auto battler combined with a deck building game. Make your team of 2 fighters from the 12 available, each with their own techniques and special moves, and build an unbeatable synergy by combining their 2 unique decks. You're going to start with only 2 cards, and the fight will unfold automatically. You're going to flip your cards one at a time and apply their effects. At the end of each round, you get to turn up the heat on your opponent by strategically adding new cards to program your deck, but without reordering the cards that are already present. You determine what makes your tag team tick, play devastating combos, and dominate your opponent by deftly blocking their attacks. Timing is everything if you want to emerge victorious and knock out your foe in Tag Team. So Matt, as we explored briefly in the overview, this is what I'm coining the term a smash builder combined with an auto battler.
Smash Builders is when you take 2 decks and you mix them
Sort of mash them together.
It's been, it's copyrighted by Wayne apparently.
I've copyrighted it.
Yes.
But Leviathan Wilds did it?
Yeah. It's
these
when
guys
you're
have done it?
taking 2 decks, you mix them together to form one single deck.
Yes.
This is what basically you're gonna do. So as we've seen, you're taking 2 of the 12 out of the 12 characters. Each one will come with their own set of cards. You mix them together. You take out the starting cards. They're gonna create your starting deck, and you mix them together, and that's gonna be your the deck you're gonna go through for the deck building during the game.
Absolutely. The gameplay flow is relatively straightforward and simple. You start with a hand or a deck of 2 cards. That's it.
Yeah.
You're going to then put those cards in the order of your choosing, face down, and then simultaneously you flip the first card, and then you both resolve simultaneously.
Exactly. Now the twist is that at the end of the round, you're gonna do some deck building. That means that you're gonna take 3 cards from the
Your Smash Build
from
deck.
from the Smash Build deck. You're gonna select one of them, and that one will gonna go in the deck, the playing deck of that 2 cards now are 3. Now, the very interesting thing is that you cannot move the position of the other 2 cards. So you will have to put the new card at the top, in the middle, or at the end. At the start, it's very simple. Those are the 3 options that you got.
easy.
But then each turn, you're gonna do these things. And each time you will add the new cards at that point, at the top, here, or there. So you can't change the rest of the deck.
Yeah.
And this is very important because, of course, as you said, both the players reveal the cards at the same time, and each one of the cards you'll have to resolve what the card says. And the cards will be activate this or that power, or simple like attack. And you know that if the first card that Wayne is gonna play is an attack, most likely every round his first card is gonna be an attack. So when I build my deck, I might want to put a block on top of my deck so that Wayne plays the attack, I place the block, and
there we
nothing
go.
happens.
And then the next time round, I might put another attack on top
Because he knows
I
that.
know that. So then he blocks it, and then I get in with the second one. So this interesting memory game comes into it, where there is over-the-table play, where you're playing the player a little bit.
Yeah.
Because you know that the order won't change much. There will just be a new card added. And so you're constantly, wait, where did that effect happen? Was it near the end or was it near the beginning? And trying to add a card to try and deal with that problem. It's very cool.
And again, this is very simple if they were just like attacks and blocks. But each one of the character have special abilities, special effects, a different way of playing that specific character. Some of them will be more like a support character that is gonna bump up the other character or heal it, give him more power. Some of them are just like big chunky tanks that can take a lot of damage while the other character maybe is building up his strength to do a mega attack. So not only you play the player thinking about where was that attack doing, but as well you kind of like need to understand what the other characters can do, because you want to prevent what they're doing. Now, can you do it? It's not that easy.
Not that easy.
But if you spend a lot of time playing the game, you will start understanding the archetype of each one of the characters.
The different strengths and weaknesses. And that's a wonderful thing about this game, is that each character does feel fully defined, very different abilities, very different style. And that's actually outlined on each of the character cards as well. It tells you, are they a more aggressive character? Are they more of a support character? How complex they are, because each of the characters as well will have a different level of complexity, which is the game saying, how hard is it to get the hang of this character to make the most of them?
And I really like that. It's something that something like Dice Throne has as well for each one of the character. It's just like a simple like 1 to 5. Which one is more complex? You know, that probably is your first game, you don't want to go there. Or if it's the first time that you play the game with that character, if you're losing badly, it's not your fault. You just like need to get a little bit of more into the game. But for the rest, the flow is very quite
very smooth, very back and forth. The game is done and dusted in 15 minutes, 20 minutes
each game.
You can knock out a few of them. As I kept saying to you, Matt, it's kind of a popcorn game. You kind of want to keep playing it.
You want to play more.
You want to keep exploring the different combinations between the characters as well, because that's one of the interesting things about it, is that smash build, not just how each character performs individually, but what are they like together.
And let me
tag team.
Doing the tag team. Let me touch it on how do you choose those two characters. Of course, if you want, you just choose the two characters.
Yeah, of course.
Both everybody's happy. I'm taking these two. You're taking those two.
Great.
There is a competitive mode of the game, of course, that it will be through drafting. So you will take half of the cards, so you get in this 6 cards to you, 6 cards to your opponent. You select one character and you pass in the deck. On top of that, you reveal which character you took and which character your opponent took, and you can eliminate, ban on one of those remaining cards to give him back, because the more you play the game, the more you know the potential combos or the great synergy in between characters. So you can, you know what, you wanted to play that combo, you can't play.
I'm going to eliminate that.
Again, this is a very cool thing for the more competitive scene. I would call it competitive scene. I'm sure there's gonna be tournaments of this game,
possibly,
but it adds a little bit more flavor for someone that's been playing the game a lot. Because otherwise, if I only choose the same 2 characters, I will know like the back of my hand, and it makes it a little bit less fun for the other player. Maybe I know it so well that I'm always gonna win. But
absolutely,
it's really, really cool as well. That things the thinking of a competitive
scene, the competitive play, and it's not just. You've got characters and cards and special powers in the cards. You've also got tokens, so some characters will have more complexity. They'll have different tokens that they'll be using. One especially, which is Milady over there, is absolutely fantastic with these schemes that she'll play, which are absolutely Milady. I'll call it Milady. Milady. Which is some devastating stuff. There's some really interesting things going on here. and incredibly expandable, which we'll talk about a little bit later, Matt.
Yes, and again, touching on the character themselves, as you said, each one is different. You got the ones like, yeah, Milady's gonna do schemes, so she kind of like plans schemes, and another turn something is gonna happen, something really bad is gonna happen. You got the Mordred, that is the big black knight that gonna do nothing at all. He's just buffing up until he gets one gigantic attack. You got Bodvar, that is the only ones we got a double-sided.
It's awesome. Turns into a bear.
Yeah, it's kind of like a werebear or something like that.
Yeah, amazing.
You got people that do stuff with pirate ships or the bad juju.
This is amazing. Yeah. Mama Bridget.
Mama Bridget, that kind of
like she'll hurt your own team member to heal and things like that. Really,
but then you got stuff like the Golem that will basically is just like a big tank, so you can see already that, oh, you know what, I can mix those two. She sucked the life out of the Golem, but the Golem is fine because it's got a lot of life, exactly. And so on. So it's the beauty of the game as well, is to go through the character. In the box you will find as well not just the rules, you will find like a practical guide of each one of the character that gives you the flavor, so you can have a quick read if that's something that interests you, and then it goes again with all the rules, specific rules for those characters. But you literally can read it in 2 minutes and play with any single character.
Yeah, it's really fantastic. Matt, should we talk to the production of the game?
Let's go.
So Matt, to be clear, these wonderful play mats are not included in the box.
No, this is where you can purchase
you can
these.
buy them.
Yes,
you can buy them separately. Thank you to Scorpion Masqué for providing these wonderful play mats. But the game itself, absolutely fantastic. Very straightforward, very simple, beautiful artwork though. It's giving those vibes of something like Marvel vs. Capcom.
Yes.
Those sort of 2D beat 'em ups.
Each one of the character is very different from the other. You don't have two that looks very much the same or play
distinctive
the
color
same.
palette and everything. Different fonts.
It's really cool. Each one of the tokens that the character have are very it's significant to the game. So I think they did a very, very good production. Again, it's not blown up in any shape or form. It does what it needs to do, and you paying the right price for it.
You're paying the right price, for the box. You have tokens. You don't have anything crazy like double layer boards, so just bear in mind in terms of production, the minorest of minor complaints. I'm a clumsy oaf, so when I knock things, I knock tokens everywhere. And so where was my health on? Was it on 6? Was it on 7? But then if you were to put double layer boards on these 12 fighters, you're going to triple the price.
Yeah, exactly. The box would have been way bigger. So I think that was a decision that they took.
It's probably an economic decision, which makes total sense to me. Cards-wise, when you're reading the cards, incredibly clean card design, which has to be commended. You know, I get a little bit funny with a ton of icons, and actually the iconography here is pretty great.
But on top of that, on each card you got the icons, so you can glance it, and if you know what it means, it's fine. On the card itself at the bottom you will have the explanation of what that card does
in words.
Yeah, exactly. So you don't have if you remember what icon does, fair enough, easy. Otherwise, for the first times you play, you can always read on the card. Everything is very clear. There's never like, oh, what is this or what is that? It's super clear. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Cards absolutely fine. It's fantastic. Again, should probably note that sleeves don't come with the box, as you'd probably guess, but just in case you don't know.
And there are not the standard
not standard size cards. So just bear that in mind. You'll
don't
need
do like me
sleeves.
that I bought too many card sleeves now. There are not the wrong size, but that's check on BGG. There is a thread. There is you can check. There is a website. I can't remember the name. Where you can check what the card size. I can't remember by heart right now, but yeah, I'll write it here.
Matt will put it there in post-production. Matt, should we talk about who this game's for?
Let's do it. So we said that we are fans of like that 90s beat 'em up, like I really
arcade
love
beat 'em
them.
ups. Yeah.
And would you say that this game, if you love those games when growing up, this game will be for you?
Yeah, I think so. It's a proper dueling game that gives that feeling, right? It's really cool. You're not exactly you're playing, I'm going to do a kick, I'm going to do a punch, but what you're doing is you're activating powers and you're trying to make your team work together in such a way as to defeat your opponent. It's a 1 versus 1 game. It's very back and forth. It's very aggro. The game is designed like that, but you can't get salty about it because it'll be done in 15 minutes.
Exactly, yeah.
So it's giving you that arcade feeling, right? You put another 50 pence in the machine. You fight your brother.
And you lose again.
You lose again. If it's me playing Tekken, I win. But anything else, probably lose. And then you put another 50 pence in. And that's this game, right?
Yes, exactly.
It gives you that feeling. And I think if you're into that kind of thing, you would very much like it.
And it's, again, it's a 1 versus 1, so quick, so intense, and so you can really go in deeply into the game if you really want to. It's something that gave me some feeling of compile, not in terms of like anything into gameplay, but kind of like you can easily put it on the table and play it straight away. But if you want to go like deep into the strategy and to the synergy, this is something that you can do as well.
Yeah, absolutely. If you are just into 2-player dueling games, like you said, like if you like other types of games like that, you'll very much enjoy this. But you won't like this game if you are particularly against direct interaction, because this game is entirely built around it.
It's just that. It's fighting each other.
It's a fighting game. It is what it is.
Yeah, if you prefer Farmville to Mortal Kombat,
probably this isn't for you. In terms of the complexity, Matt, where would you put this? Because it's quite interesting for me. Because I think some of the stuff is quite complex.
Yes.
If I'm thinking about the new player, but I'd be resting somewhere towards the top of the intermediate. For me,
I will keep it into the intermediate. So it's definitely not a beginner game. No. Even if a beginner player can start playing it and get along with it easily.
Yeah, I think so.
But it's definitely an intermediate game because it's, again, the deck building elements, this slotting the cards into it, learning what the character does. Some of the characters, of course, as we said, are more complex. They require a little bit of more strategy, otherwise you're gonna lose all the time. But I think intermediate is probably fine. Absolutely fine.
Yeah, just because of the... It's a short game. It's a popcorny game.
Yeah.
But it's not a simple game, and it doesn't mean it's not deep. I think there's depth even within its short.
Exactly. Yeah. So absolutely, I think this is a game for most of the people can absolutely.
Yeah, I think Scorpion Masqué are doing that quite well. They're releasing products that have quite a broad appeal.
Yes,
another one.
It's the same as we talked about Tag Team earlier. It's the same Sky Team earlier, and Sky Team. It's the same kind of like level of complexity. It's just like
very much.
It's a little bit more than a beginner game. But it doesn't go too much in complexity. But at the same time, it gives you a lot of depth and a lot of replayability and a lot of stuff for a very small box.
Yeah, agreed. Matt, should we go to the final thoughts?
Let's go.
So, Matt, my final thoughts on Tag Team. I think this is a pretty excellent example of the auto battler genre, and an excellent example of a Smash Builder TM trademark I will sue you. No, kidding. But it's a fabulous game with a fabulous production that is so playable. So, like I said, popcorny, very arcadey. It has that feeling, and it does that incredibly well. My only initial thoughts of I suppose criticism for what it's doing is how much legs it has once you've managed to play through all of those 12 characters. I know there's tons of different combinations.
Yep.
But
how many combinations are?
I mean, it's a couple hundred, I think.
12 combinations. You can.
Each one can be with each other one. 12 different characters.
A million. No.
I think it's a million. But it's a few.
But
it's just for the legs.
Yeah.
How many legs has it got?
Yes. I will stop you there, saying that in 2026, so in just a few months' time, there might be more coming. We received some rumors. No, more than rumors. There's gonna be an expansion coming from the game that will add more characters, and the expansion is.
Arthurian Legends expansion. So there is a little teaser in the box, which you may have noticed if you picked up a copy of it already. It's a little Excalibur. So Arthurian Legends, which is very, very exciting.
Yes.
And I think that is going to help add to the replayability and longevity of the game by adding lots of different sort of expansion packs with, as you can imagine, more characters.
Yes.
More characters, more characters, more characters. As soon as you add 3, 4, 5, 6 more characters, then suddenly you've got all of those combinations with all of the original combinations.
Yeah. So that's why, again, another games that we haven't said earlier in the section before, I forgot, sorry. If you like something like Dice Throne,
Oh, for sure.
this is perfect.
It's made for that.
This is perfect for you because it's a Dice Throne with less time, setup time, and it's a shorter version, so but it gives me a lot of the Dice Throne vibes as well. And if you know Dice Throne, is keep bringing up new characters, and I see happening for these games as well. And I'm very happy about it because I'm keep buying all the Dice Throne stuff. So I want to get all the tag team stuff as well.
Do you know what I would love to see, Matt? I would love to see a cooperative version of this game.
We were discussing it like a few weeks ago when we played for the first time.
Or a
Then we were
cooperative module or expansion.
yeah, like
where-
two characters each playing against one boss.
One mega boss or something like that, or I don't know.
If
like
that happens, I think Scorpion Masqué should get us involved.
please.
If we gave you the idea,
You can imagine we can resolve simultaneously. but then so does the boss. And
Yes.
we'll
Yeah, that
thing
would be
going
really
on.
cool. That would be really cool.
that
So
would be
if
super
that
sweet.
happens, you heard it here.
You've heard it here first,
And
I think that would be sick.
but yeah, going back to the
final thoughts.
To the final thoughts of the game is I really enjoyed it. I think it's a game that for that length and that quick and burst of energy every time that you play, this is an absolute gem. So to me, this is a very good game. What about you?
Yes, for me, this is also a very good game. One of the 2-player games of the year.
So should we say that this is a certified banger?
Yes, it is a certified banger, and it's the second one of the year. I think.
Yes, after Battle of Hoth.
After Battle of Hoth,
Yeah,
and it's an absolute fantastic game.
This already sold a ton. I think this and the Christmas time, this is just gonna fly.
Yes.
So if you need to get your copy as a Christmas present, probably trying to get it now rather than very close to Christmas Day, because you might be upset not finding copies. But it's such a good game. So
it's a really fantastic game. And if you can imagine all of those fantastic fighting games that we were talking about, imagine this game with one of those IPs. Can you imagine?
Could it happen?
Could it happen? So that was our review of the fabulous Tag Team by Scorpion Masqué. Matt, what a game!
What a game! Yeah, this is really good. It's such a good game that came out this year. I loved it.
Since we saw it at UK Games Expo, we had a good feeling about it. It's super nice. But what do you think? Have you picked this game up in the time since its release? Please do let us know in the comments below.
And if you did, let me know which one is your favorite combo characters.
So Matt can beat my ass.
Exactly. Secondly, I want to know which school are you? Are you school Street Fighter, school Mortal Kombat,
School Tekken?
Yeah.
Which one?
Killer Instinct.
Killer Instinct. Oh, Killer Instinct.
That's
bang.
What it just came out of my mind.
Oh my God, you've unlocked a core memory.
But yeah, and after you've done that, you maybe want to check out our Patreon page where we're gonna have there's a lot of interviews, the stuff that we record at a spiel. We got all the special episodes,
monthly updates.
Chat with publisher, chat with the designer. Maybe in the future we're gonna have a chat about the expansion that's gonna come out after the Arthurian Legend.
Yeah.
Who knows? But yes, you go and
go
check
find
it out.
Absolutely, and if not, then certainly we love it if you subscribe. That's fantastic.
Combo it like
yeah, exactly. Ultra combo. And to add to that combo, check out the rest of our videos.
Yeah,
and we'll see you at the next one.
Ciao.
Game reviews for you and me.